In this problem, we're being asked to find f times g of 1/3. It helps to break this up into two different pieces because what we're really being asked for is f of 1/3 times g of 1/3. So what we can do is we can find each of those individually and then multiply them. So let's take a look at f of 1/3 first. So if I plug in 1/3 everywhere there's an x into my f, it's going to look like this. F of 1/3 equals 64 times 1/3 squared plus 16 times 1/3 minus 3. Now, when I square 1/3, I get, really I'm squaring the 1 and the 3. So I'm squaring 1, I get 1. I square 3, I get 9. And again, I can kind of just handle my other things by carrying them down first. Then I'm going to multiply. 64 times 1/9 is 64 ninths. Plus 16 times 1/3 is 16 thirds. And then I subtract the 3. I can find a common denominator, or I can do this in my calculator where I type in all of these and I turn it into a fraction. Either way, we'll find that f of 1/3 comes out to be 85 over 9. Now, we're going to do the same thing, but with our g. So g of 1/3, we're going to replace the x with 1/3, so 8 times 1/3 plus 13. Now, 8 times 1/3 is 8 thirds. And then when we add the 13, again, you can do this by common denominator, or you can do it by using your calculator and turning the answer into a fraction. But either way, we end up with 47 thirds. So now that we have our g of 1/3 and our f of 1/3, we can come back up to the top here and we can multiply them together. F of 1/3 was 85 over 9. G of 1/3 was 47 over 3. And now we'll multiply them together and simplify our answer. Now, 85 times 47 is 3,995. And 9 times 3 is 27. So that is our final answer because it doesn't actually simplify any more than that. Remember to check, you can always put it in your calculator, press the fraction button, and see, does it come out any more simplified than you started with?